Frustration itself has been sufficient, all that was necessary to make Negroes realize the importance of banding together. And Negroes are banding together. Banding together in what kind of...
They say revolution won't be televised, so we gotta militarize to rise to the knee on their neck like they do ours. Bring them down just like the Twin Towers. It's all psychological, so far from logical. Turn my back on my brother, shit ain't optional. Green beret, now I'm a black beret. I'm defiant cause I want some justice today. Am I African or am I American? Tell you the truth, shit, I might just be Cherokee. Give me my feathers and give me my teepee and all the possessions belonging to me. But you claiming that this the land of the free, home of the brave, more like under the slavery. You say democracy, I say hypocrisy. Strong black man, robbed in my history.
All right, so Jeff, it does appear that protesters have set a police car on fire. Let's go ahead and zoom in to those massive flames that are building up right now. This is on Centennial Olympic Park Drive. It's right in front of the CNN Center.
Don't want your medication, we need meditation. We'll fix it ourselves. Infiltration, but if all else fails, ain't no contemplating. Better Glock and a K fix the situation. I'm my brother's keeper, got an obligation. Like women and children. Die for the nation. Fuck your vaccinations. We need segregation. Off with their heads. Decapitation. Moving kings and queens. Final destination. Let my presentation fix the situation. Still all our land. Gentrification. Now look at all this bullshit that we be facing. I'm done with the marching. I'm done with the protests. I'm about to strap up and put on my vest. If you stand your ground, you gon' catch a case anyway. Take it from me. Living witness. I share it.
I won't forget when they surrounded around me. The police sent them bullets flying down at me. Attack me in handcuffs while I was in custody. His buddies got away scot-free. Believe it or not, they're still on the street. They still on the street.
Yeah, they still on the street walking around. In the
Peace. I like that name. Okay, so time for a switch up. Come on with something new. I'm feeling that. We'll play another song or two. I'm waiting on Pro to get up in here and get started. So let's just go with one or two more songs. Let's get it. I'm going to play this by Rashad Jamal. Is this the one? Let's try this one. I like this one.
We don't smoke no ops, we only smoking dead cops. Why you think we got these hundreds with these red dots? If the police raid my crib, bitch, we gon' have a standoff. Cuss on me. Shot his badge off. Rapping like a president, damn, I feel like Santa Claus. Riding with these 50s, yeah, them Zacks and Randolphs. All white T-top, we don't do no Reeboks. We wear glizzies with the George, that's how we rock. And it's fuck 12 unless it's bloody E-Bop. I can't fuck with 12, not even those that ran with Eastside. The Muslims call them there, but most of y'all know him as Jesus. Pedophiles running around the skies as world leaders. And
Pedophiles.
So I left the truth world chilly, no T-Bots. Now what is this about? All this been revealed, so yeah, I had to let it out. It's funny how your big homie will pay you for that drilling, but if you go to jail, he ain't gonna come pay you no visits. And we don't fuck with cops, we just might leave them with the fences. We gotta teach our children that we must protect our women. They kidnapping our babies, cops don't even care who did it, cause they get paid to kill us off, so they the modern lynchman. Yeah, police raid my crib, bitch, we gon' have a standoff. Trapping the cuffs on me, shot his badge off. Rapping like the president, damn, I feel like Santa Claus. Riding with these 50s, yeah, them Zacks and Randolphs. And for celebrities, cause most of them is sold us out. They all some house niggas till we run up in their house. And for celebrities, cause most of them is sold us out. They all some house niggas till we run up in their house. We don't smoke no ice, we only smoking dead cops. Why you think we got these hundreds with these red dots? We don't smoke no ice, we only smoking dead cops. Why you think we got these hundreds with these red dots? We don't smoke no ice, we only smoking dead cops. Why you think we got these hundreds with these red dots? We don't smoke no ice, we only smoking dead cops. Why you think we got these hundreds with these red dots?
Let's try one more with the brother.
1, 2, nigga, yeah. 1986, about.
Let's try
You live in a poor neighborhood. You're living in an area where you have to have
we about get into this after this song, guys. I don't know what the brother doing, but we're gonna start without him. I don't like waiting on nobody.
When you go to play, you
I think about this world. Oh, missing that girl. Yeah. A life in sunshine and cold. Hide my sorrow. So I wait for the clouds and I catch tomorrow.
So he says, not in the beast. Revolution is real. Now we rise. My life for this shit. Yeah.
Underneath the pen, descended from Mayan ruins. Larry Hoover's spine is the Malcolm X of the music. And walking in your purpose, then while you walking, you're useless. Divine love, but you can call it cosmic Kama Sutra. I'm waking up the planet while spitting the face of these racists who be trying to vaccinate us, but acting like they gon' save us. Feed us rat meat for chicken, miseducating our babies. Priests and politicians in bed with Lucy and Satan. They organ harvesting, pedophilia, kidnappers, rapists. They love us, then they hate us. The combination. Obama's nation bombed our nation, that's abomination. And y'all ain't take shit, y'all ain't never been gangster. Y'all can't pose in his friends, yeah, y'all can't pose in his neighbors. Taught y'all how to walk it, then you turned around and raided us. Taught y'all how to talk it, then you turned around and snaked us. We got y'all out the caucus, y'all Neanderthals and cavers. We showed y'all the game, and then y'all turned around and played us. But we was being patient, no more being passive. Color war mentality, we killing slave masters. Our future looking pretty like a field full of jasmine. Believing in ourselves, we ain't believing in no pastor. Or paying tithes, fuck the Muslims, fuck the Baptists. Fuck religion, fuck the Mormons, fuck the Catholics. Yeah, hear me though. Music ain't been this real since the Harlem Renaissance. Teacher Rashad Jamal coming through your intercoms. You gotta enter for you to find your calm. I'm reading energy, y'all reading songs. It's that Kundalini energy. You can feel it rising. Don't wanna give our land back, but fuck them, they can't die then. Cause I ain't come to play it all, not even on the violin. We young, black, woke, and violent. Motherfucker, it's that Kundalini energy. You can feel it rising. Don't wanna give our land back, but fuck them, they can't die then. Cause I ain't come to play it all, not even on the violin. We young, black, woke, and violent. Kundalini energy. You can feel it rising. Don't wanna give our land back, but fuck them, they can't die then. Cause I ain't come to play it all, not even on the violin. We young, black, woke, and violent. Motherfucker. Every time I think, oh, my mind's on you. Every day,
Hello and welcome to today's presentation. So we are going to see some of the evidence that there were a lot of giants who lived on this earth before. Okay, so literally the rocks were actually alive. Okay, so let's see some evidence on that. So if you are seeing this for the first time, I would suggest you go ahead and watch the previous presentations, the history deception, close to our real past, and another presentation on scams you believe in. This world is not what you think it is. Okay, so this session will make a lot more sense if these. Okay, so I am going to assume that you know all these things, that we live on a flat and motionless plane and not on a spinning ball there. And the theory of evolution is force. We do not know who created us or when we were created, but definitely this place did not come out. Actually existed just before maybe 200 years ago, or even before that, for possibly more than 1,000 years. Under a slavery system, not any democracy, as many of you may believe. and money is the main means of control of people on this place. And the giants of all shapes and sizes lived throughout our history, along with the humans and other beings. Okay, so we will see some evidences towards that one. Okay, so we will see giants found across the world, and not only just humans, but also reptiles, tortoise, living beings, fossils, and what they say, petrified content is the same. Okay, so they just talk about volcanic rock formation. It is because of the water erosion and the millions of years of weather and so on. So they say that some giant plant lived and got fossilized. So that is all they will say. And all of these can be safely ignored because we do not currently have any technology to properly date any fossil. Okay, the carbon dating and all other dating technology, then how big was the half-burnt candle? Never tell candle was to begin with because you don't know. Okay, so I was talking about in a fairly good amount of detail. So the scams you believe in, so you can go take a look at that if you're interested. Petrify very quickly. Okay, so in a matter of days, not in millions of years or even thousands of years. Okay, so this fast. So to illustrate the point, here is shoe which was actually supposed to be manufactured in around the 1950s. Okay, it was in the town of Iran. Has turned into limestone completely. So they have done all kind of CT scans and other things, and then they were able to conclude that it is actually a proper somebody who was wearing this boot. He did not take off the boot. And interestingly, the company which made this boot, it was started in 1930, and they have identified that yes, this boot was manufactured by them actually. So okay, let's look at this this one, right? Okay, you can read this, but I want to draw your attention to this sentence. Mr. Leddy believes the boot was made in the early 1950s within the bone to take off the boot. And interestingly, the company which identified actually 50s, I want to draw your attention 1950 within the bone. Were revealed by an elaborate set of CT scans. This properly checked out. Manufacturing 36. Okay, so this case where the petrification of flesh has happened within 40 years or so. Okay, has been petrified, and here's a human finger. You can see that they are very close. It's almost very similar. You can go to this link for the further details. And here is another page from another researcher. he is researching how fish fossilize over time. He says Martel found
There you go. Starting already. Hold on, guys. About to get right back to it.
Yo, yo, yo. Oh man, it's starting to act up again. Well, I guess, until Sister Soul get back into the building, I'll go ahead and talk about what we're covering here. A lot of what we used to so-called mountains, a lot of those are not just mountains. Those are actually petrified people. Well, what we would call Nephilims. Then you got petrified animals, petrified trees, well, tree stumps that they call mountains. But the video that she was just playing has a lot of information showing the evidence and the actual, locations and stuff where these are located at. A lot of people don't realize when you're finding gold is a material that's in the blood. So just as we as people would die, and if we're, buried the right way, the gold will go down to the bottom of your feet and more like settle in your heels. But when these people are finding gold of today, like the gold we're wearing chromosomes of these Nephilims. And the gold is found only in the veins. That's why when they're hunting and they're digging up mountains, they're looking for those veins. They're looking for the gold vein, and that vein might shoot straight up, it might shoot straight down, depending upon how the Nephilim or that the vein was connected or what part of the body that vein was in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have my brother Lotus Flower, he's gonna come in a minute, and build with us, on about a lot of stuff. And honestly, Lotus Flower is the one that introduced me to most of these mountains that was petrified and actual was real. And that was, a couple years back. So I kind of was already into it too, but it was kind of crazy how, just came around back to me, and he was already just breaking it down on Chief Holiday channel about there's no mountains on flat Earth, and that has a lot to do with this what we building on today too as well. What's up, sister? So see you back.
Peace. Yeah, I broke it Holiday channel too a couple of months back. I showed them the pictures of the mountains and how they're mountains, but that they're really tree stumps. And I showed them all the pictures and the comparisons. You can see the actual tree stumps and the ones that look like mountains. They're literally the same way in each continent. In all the countries, all of them look the same. The mountains are the same trees. It's like they can't deny that to go around it. And it was some process or something that they did to for this to happen. It's mentioned even in the Bible with what is it? Lot and his wife or something. I think Sarah and Lot talking about he left a kid. Talking about, oh, she was walking. He told her, oh, don't turn back and look at the town or something like that. He told her, and she just turned to rock. So this petrification stuff is even in the Bible. So don't think it could be
Also,
strange.
also that has a lot to do with the stories of Methuselah too. Like how Methuselah, when they would say that you look at Methuselah and they would turn to stone, a lot of people don't realize that's kind of like it was in a different reference, but at the same time you can
Yeah.
use it in the reference of petrification. They were also not realizing that what they looked at as having a head full of snakes, those are locks. Those are locks on their head, and she was supposed to be so beautiful. When any naked eye see her, she would be, it would attract her, be attracted to her because she was so pretty and had locks, and just a walking, glowing individual woman, but that goes deep though, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know that the Methuselah situation was a real story, and that was a copper colored queen, you know what I'm saying? That rock locks, you know what I'm saying, and rocked them, hard. She rocked the free falls.
Looking at her.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you, sis. Lotus, he said he'll be in about 5-10 minutes too. You know what I'm saying, joining us as well. So, we don't have a vicious
Methuselah
build
is
with
even in the Bible too. It's one
Huh?
of the oldest people. I think that's where they get that story from. Actually, Unica. Oh, I didn't see Unica. Hey, Unica. There go my brother J. My. What's up, bro?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Peace, peace, peace. Okay, we got Lotus.
Okay,
If
bro.
you can, just post that link for my brother Lot. To join us, get this thing crack-a-lacking. Some hardcore breakdowns, even down to the rubies. What is rubies? What is rubies? People don't know what rubies is, sis. Where do rubies come from? Rubies come out the blood. Diamonds. Pus. Don't we have diamonds on our burn after we burn ourselves, and like 4 days
I can
later we
hear
got that little pus bubble, you bust it. That's
that
what
being a
diamonds is.
little
That's
slow, so
pus.
that's cool. So
Yep. Ribs. Look at that. But yeah, like I was saying, is this the video playing?
These other crystals.
Oh crap, man. It's doing that again, man. Well, they was just showing you some ribs and showing you how the giant animal ribs, that's like what we call mountains, showing you right on there. Man, they're gonna keep trying to disturb that, man. They're gonna keep trying to disturb it, man. Well, I'm gonna keep going in and I'm gonna keep talking. But you know how you burn yourself, right? And when you burn yourself, you bust that little burn and it comes out like that little clear liquid. We call it pus. Well, pus is what is known to be, we call it diamond today. So when we find it diamonds is a petrified style pus that we get when we burn ourselves, or when we end up cutting the skin not too deep and it comes out clear. That's diamond. So even when, like, for instance, that's a good example. Like when you burn yourself and you bust the pus bubble, uh, bust the little pus bubble and shit, and then you let it dry out a little bit. As it dry, it goes into these hard crystal, crunchy little stages. and the more it dries, the harder and crustier they get, and it ends up being able to, almost able to even wipe them off without it hurting your sore or your wound. But that's just going to show how oxygen and all of this crystallizes and petrifies stuff. So it makes more than sense to look at an individual standing 70 foot tall, burning itself in pus, being petrified after so long. You'll see what the crystallizing of it would be, as well. Oh, shoot. In the midst of the build, but until Sister Soul come back, I keep going in. But then you got to look at also, what I'm saying? They got areas like where we was talking about that red clay lotus, what I'm saying, the red clay and all of that stuff. It started making more sense that we're going to start looking at these areas of the red clays that actually has cells, like skin cells, what I'm saying, the breakdown and the design of the skin still on what we. Rock form. Oh, sis, you back. Man, they keep knocking you out, sis.
Oh, but admiration, y'all.
Oh,
I
peace
gotta
to
pick
the
up an
God
order real quick.
that's in the
Just
building.
give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Peace, so man. What's up? Peace, so.
Peace, 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 God. Yeah, man, they acting like they don't want to let this video get played. Sis, if you want to go to the shorter videos, they might actually play it without, dragging or buffing. Y'all there? Yeah, they're trying to stop the video action, man.
All right, I'm back. Let me hop back
Oh.
in the car too.
Yeah, man,
StreamYard
they
is
trying to
hard on the
stop the
phone.
action, Lotus, man. They trying to stop us from showing this, man.
Yeah, it's not. What's crazy too. This is not something that's like gonna ring a bunch of alarms and alert a whole bunch of people to come stop, from sharing this information.
Simple information. Not even the hardcore stuff.
So but that 1%, they do not want this information out.
That 1% terrified.
Video. And there's a ton of videos on petrified giants. They're it's old. I mean, it's actually like well known to a lot of people who travel around the world. But in some countries, they talk about this open. Oh yeah, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go to the island. It's like, oh yeah, go over to the mountain. It's a giant dragon coming out of the mountain. They talk about this stuff openly in different countries. Over here in
Facts. Yeah.
America, people freak out. They freak
Yep.
out. You know,
That's fact, bro. That's what I'm trying to, what I'm saying, bring to the attention of our people that these mountains we walk on and be thinking that they're mountains. Pay attention to what you're walking on. Look at what's under your feet for real, you know?
definitely, man. That's why I've been sharing on No Mountains on Flat Earth. The beginning of it, I share like 10 images of stuff. I have thousands of images of places, and that's just in the Americas, South
You know
Central.
what? You know what's crazy? I shouted it out too, bro. Right when you about came in, I was like, "Yeah, my brother Lotus. He also did a build on No Mountains on Flat Earth. Over on Chief Holiday channel. So give the credit. People understand. We got to start sharing the credit. You know what I'm saying? I let motherfuckers know. My brother Lotus is the one opened my eyes to start looking at this.
Yeah, and you start finding stuff that haven't even seen before, like the image of the petrified giant trying to get out. Saying
Oh yeah.
I mean
Oh
it's,
yeah.
it's conflict. It's conflict between because it's still up in the air. Oh, were these giants, or is this artwork? And my approach at first was, oh, this is giant artwork, and I was saying it all over the place that, man, we got stuff stretched all over the place. I mean, 5 years ago, I was telling everybody, hey, man, y'all standing on ancient civilization, but I just had to face
Hmm.
it. I just had to face the facts, So every morning, I stare at this stuff every single morning. If
Especially in
you
Cali.
it's all over the place. It's ridiculous in California. You know how the Pyramid Lake is? On your way to Pyramid Lake, there's a whole bunch of pyramids, petrified giants all over the place, and pyramids, and they haven't covered it up with dirt. So you're looking at these step pyramid structures that go into the mountain. It's not a perfect pyramid; it's a pyramid leading into the mountain.
You know
We were
what's
still,
deeper?
uh-huh.
I was finna say, go ahead and finish that because it's on your chest. Go ahead, I can hold it.
Oh man, they stopped our progress when they
Mm,
when they flooded us with the millions of them damn Slavs. They stopped us from our progress of making pyramids out of these things and making structures. We already made a whole lot of structures. All the
right.
libraries, Masonic libraries, all the city halls, all those old looking like churches and stuff. You know, all the those brick where you can't see the lines in between each brick. That's our stuff. I can show you the structures in the way that they built when they came here 100 to 200 years ago. They just put stone and rock on top of stone and rock. They didn't have perfect cut bricks or any of that until they created the brick make. Well, until we created the brick making machine,
I
and
was
they
gonna say
dyed the bricks.
we showed them the clay brick making machine that we use, and they never could figure it out. We taught them how to use
Right.
the clay brick making machine, also how to stack clay bricks to not burst or break.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
And I know you know about it because that's some, I'm saying, one of the fields.
That's my lane. I
I
love
know
that construct that concrete, boy, that stone, that polygamy.
that's right. So I mean, I love it, Sister Soul, man. You know what I'm saying, sharing this stuff, and it's all over the old text. Like I was on YouTube and hearing y'all talk about Medusa. I posted a scripture talking about the Most High lifted his voice and melted the earth. So it's like
Yep.
what I'm saying, it's all over. I read in Enoch where it said that he destroyed the fallen angels. You have the fallen angel, the battle in heaven, Archangel Michael and Lucifer, and then you have these different periods in the Bible where all these major events happen. But the part that really stuck out to me was where it said He destroyed them and then binded them together. So when I saw that in the book of Enoch, and I started really looking at this stuff, I'm like, holy shit, like no
And
wonder why things look like
what
this.
can mend the two people together without them being able to escape forever?
Right.
A natural melted stone.
hmm And you can see some structures that we made, before we continued on and to make more structures later that were melted.
Oh
And
yeah,
there's a
yeah, the
lot of
melted
structures around
castles.
the earth. Yes. Yep.
Yes,
You already
melted
know.
castles, melted pyramid tops, all kind of melted stone. Like you just look at the stone and it's just running down like wet paint.
That's right. So it's deep, you know. But what opened my eyes to it is, looking into the mineral content. We're buying gold and we're buying silver and copper and all this stuff. And it turns out that when you go to these certain locations where the petrified giants are, you're gonna find this great mineral content. And then when you look into what they say about our blood, when they're not trying to tie it to Africa or some nonsense, you'll find that there's a great content of minerals. I mean, they say they find diamonds, crystal, rubies, gold, and iron, and all kind of stuff in our blood.
Yep,
And
right
then we
in the
eat
blood.
certain foods that help these things. Yeah,
We
it's all
actually
kind of
supposed to
it's
be
all kind of
eating gold and silver and copper. We supposed to be eating that stuff.
That's right. That's right. And it's a small amounts.
Yep.
Anatomic gold and all. It's so deep. It's so deep that most people will not really catch on to this stuff.
You
They
know
won't.
what? That's also,
And
think about it,
I
Lotus.
know people that just dismiss.
Think about it, bro. You notice how people don't realize the more gold you wear, the more gold come to you. And so it's the energy in the cells in the gold that neutralizes and powers us. So when we went, I would tell everybody, buy some gold, wear a gold ring, at least a piece of gold on your body, because it's enlightening the energies that's already naturally in your body cells.
Yep.
Not just the blood, it's in the muscles, everything. That gold, copper, and bronze. Wearing a copper chain, wearing a bronze bracelet. Those things are powerful. Silver, wearing it empowers you.
Yep. It's electric conductors.
Conductors, man.
We
Is
have it
this
flowing in our body, and when you wear it on your skin, the largest organ on our body, is fluctuating, in between orbs.
Yep.
Peace, Lotus. I'm sorry I was not able to greet you properly when you came up, brother. This internet, as you see, keep kicking me out. When I was up here, I'm trying to unmute. It won't let me unmute. Every time I'm trying to share, it's doing that. Like, it's so absurd. I do apologize, but thanks for coming up. How you doing this evening?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man. They starting to try to distort the
All
videos
is
doing
well. I'm
too.
over here, getting my door at these mountains. There in the special sunset. Sunset sunrise. Really, you can really see the definition. And I noticed that there's video too. A real heavy nation here from being viewed by everybody.
Mm, word. That's a good job to have, though.
They're
You
starting to do
doing
that
DoorDash
real
all the way
bad.
to the mountains, see? You sightseeing while you working.
Oh yeah, man! I document all kind of stuff. I was doing it on Instagram, but then they, made it to where I can't do a live stream on Instagram anymore. I can only do the reels. But man, I find stuff all the time. I found a ancient structure down in a area where they're mining, and they make it to where you'll get fined if you park around that area. So I had to hurry up and do some video and take pictures and stuff.
Get up out of
I gotta
there.
go grab this order, yo.
Yeah, OSHA don't be playing in Cali, man. They be riding around in their white cars and the white trucks looking for you.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that you could get, man. Like you say, being out, I can imagine. I love those pictures. I can imagine being in those mountains, just like finding all kind of treasures, because they be treasures for us.
Sis, I'm talking about Cali Mountains got all the treasures, not just gold. I'm talking about you'll find a water mill that still is operative to this day from late 1700s, and it'll just be out in nowhere, riding down the side of the road inside of these little valley in the mountains. You know what I'm saying? But the only way that you'll know about it is if you go down through that area in the mountains. In other words, you wouldn't just know about it. You know what I'm saying? It's so many hidden jewels out there on the West Coast.
I'm gonna try this again. Still, hold on a second. One more time. The third time's a doozy. Let's see what it do.
What's good, GA Peach? What's up, Cuzzo?
We're gonna see if it works. Georgia.
Yeah, we right here. I'm just, I'm twisting up some medication.
You good, bro? I'm just trying to see if I can try and share the shorter video. I'm just trying to give it time to catch up. It seemed like it was doing okay, so we're gonna see what it do, if it's share or not. We're gonna try it again. If it don't work this time, go to my email for some reason. Yeah, still hesitating. But yeah, what you were saying about the gold, I came in on y'all saying something about the gold on the skin, bro.
Oh, we was talking about how
elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah, we was talking about how gold eliminates.
You don't got to say the whole thing.
Just kind of like how gold is a conductor for the, for our copper colored flesh. You know what I'm saying? And it works together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would tell anybody to go and get some gold. Yep, and bronze and silver.
The drinking from like copper cups. You can buy the copper straws and drink from copper straws. There's those are good ways of taking proper minerals in your body.
Yep. Facts.
Coming up, let's see.
Oh shoot.
Is this showing? Do you see it on the screen, bro, or no?
Yeah, it's buffering.
Is it up there though? Because you remember last time I could see it's buffering. Okay, so it's trying to get up here on my side. Let's see. Give it a minute. I ain't gonna rush none. Uh-oh, not grow out. Let's see.
Come on, video, play.
You said
fair use.
Yeah.
Fair use.
This one is short. This was short. Come on now.
Yeah, they ain't liking this.
I think it was a second. Take your time. At least it didn't kick me. If it didn't kick me out, maybe it's just moving really slow. So let's see. Hopefully, you'll be able to catch up in a second. And he said his signal was messing up. And the amount of no range. Oh, imagine being in the mountains. So you got a range of all of that Wi-Fi, all that stuff, interpreting anything into your body. I would love to live out in the mountains somewhere. I was taking some. I was on the phone and I was listening to like some videos or something. So you know how like you'll pause it and then the TV start playing all these different screensavers and all that. And I'm looking at the screensavers like, where the hell is these places at? Where are they?
Right,
Like,
right.
I would love to like go to, like, it's so much open space, and it's like, man, we could like build something in one of these areas. Like, it's crazy. It is so crazy. There's so much land. Come on, thing, you ain't gonna play at all. Like for real. Let me see. Press play and see what you do. I'm gonna push the limit. Nah, let me just pull something.
Damn it.
Yourself. I wish I could put these pictures.
This is unfair, man.
It's crazy. He ain't never did it. It ain't never took this long though.
Damn it, man. But the whole point of this video is once again to bring to life, into light, all of the what we call mountains are actually petrified species. So when they think about it, when they used to have that, they got that book called "When Rocks Cry" and all of this stuff. It gives you a little clue of more in depth, you know. Then you got to look at these searches when they're going through the mountains and they're looking for these cavities. A
Right?
cavity,
Oh no, I thought it kicked. It was like doing something.
a cavity. A cavity is like pretty much when they're looking for the cavities.
Imagine having a nice spot. You build you a nice little house in between one of them hates, so you ain't got to worry about no wild animals coming to attack. But you like they're keep them out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not gonna let no video play tonight.
So just say it's the right. I get annoyed. Like now, my anxiety is starting to raise with the impatience of it all. Like,
Yeah, they're not gonna let no video play tonight.
Go ahead, keep talking, bro.
No, I was just saying they ain't gonna let no video play tonight, man. They on their extreme bullshit, so they trying to stop all this info. Like this is not even that serious for them to be attacking it, but obviously they don't want us to be sharing it and getting the information out to our people.
Right, exactly.
Might not be nothing to us, but at the same time, it might be everything.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna see. At least for y'all to see, because it's like so many like I mean, there's so many. I can't even think of how many mountains it is that's got like these fossils just built in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's literally so many of them. Hold on a second, I'm gonna find some. Hold on.
Mm.
Yeah, put it in a certain way. They trying their best to hide that shit. That's crazy. Google is crazy. Let me see.
All the time, man. Google get paid. See, the thing is, they be setting budgets to distort and distract our information. So we got to realize, just like these corporations have a marketing budget, they got a distortion budget for certain, like Yahoo and certain things that searches. They got budgets to keep the shit intact and control of what they want it to be controlled by. So they got agents that work 24/7. Not all of them, but they off and on the clock that work 3 shifts that sit there and pay attention to the stuff we sit around and talk about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we we
Go on
we,
your
we take it
photos.
like
They went in my photo. I was looking for a album I had, right? So I'm looking. I'm like, well, dang, where's that? I said, oh, maybe it's in my old album. So I go to my old album. It's still not there. Like they literally deleted one of my albums. Like had really went in my phone.
wow.
Google works with like thieving from like all kinds of stuff. Like they went in my daughter's um her Gmail. She had a business idea for that OnlyFans thing, that OnlyFans that they be doing now. She had the whole thing written up for that. It took her like a year to write up the whole plan for that OnlyFans stuff. But, like maybe a year or so, she had it sitting in there. She didn't send it in or do anything with it. She had this was when she had my twin grandbaby. So during the time she had the pregnancy, she done forgot all about it. Not so much forgot it, but she ain't got time to think about trying to get it together, whatever, because she was doing other stuff. So man, do you know when my baby went to look? Next thing you know, they start talking about OnlyFans. Oh, she was like OnlyFans. She was like, who the heck came up with this? So she looking at it, and when I say that thing is literally everything my baby had in her thing, and I know for a fact myself, she wrote it 2 years before they even came out with it. And then you can't do anything about it because they have a thing that you sign permission with Google, so they can't go in there and go through your stuff. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
So you gotta be real careful. That's why I'll say like certain things you just have to keep to yourself. You can't write everything down. You only write the
Not
stuff
in
you want
Google.
to manifest. Because when you put it out there, other things when people put ideas and things out in the atmosphere, a lot of times, what you don't realize is those things are there for other people to pick up on too. You'll think of something or something, and next thing you know, somebody's talking about it. You looking like, why are they talking about that? Or you know what I'm saying? Because you're putting it out there in the atmosphere. Now it's in the atmosphere. Anyone can like gravitate to that. It's the magnitude that we have within each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
That's facts. Where's Craig? Craig, he probably making that money. You know what I'm saying? Can't stop a brother from getting that paper. I tell all my brothers, man, chase that money like they owe you. You know what I'm saying? When you go into these people, treat these people like they owe you money.
Right, because they definitely do. Let's see. They pulling up the berry giants. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here's a good one. This one particularly, I can show you real quick. It's kind of crazy. This one in Peru. Let's see if you can share. Now, this is just from the web page, so we should be okay. Let me move this banner real quick. All right, seems like it's moving okay. Might be in business here. Let's see. Okay, so you guys can see this one over here where it says Peru. This is the whole mountain right here, and you can see the face. It's showing you. It's like, obviously they just showing you guys how it's like broken down to how they figured it actually ended up. You can see it right here. I don't know how clear it is for you guys, but I know it's kind of small. It won't let me like click on one pic.
They won't let you go to one picture.
No, because when you click on the one pic, it'll be. Let me see. I'm gonna show you. Just like, oh, it's taking me to another page. I think. Hold on. Yep.
Hey,
It's
I was
taking me
gonna
to another
say,
page.
hey, go to the top of your Google search and type in "sleeping lady," giant
Yep.
sleeping lady.
Okay. Let me see.
And see,
Giant sleeping lady.
that's a
Okay, hold on
giant
one
laying
second. This
down
page
on
just
some
to see
shit.
if it was some other. See, it's a whole bunch of them right here, but all of them right here. This is not the. I'm mad at. I can't think. Sleeping lady.
Yep, giant sleeping lady. And you can tell it's a woman. See, that's a male right there laying down. He facing us actually, laying down on his side, on his right side. Now
Oh
this
wow, yeah.
giant,
This one's real.
she's laying on her left side. You can see her legs, you can see her
You can
hips,
see
her
her
arms.
whole frame.
Yep. You gonna see the dimple in her booty. Think I'm bullshitting? Watch her she pull it up. This is not no joke. This is reality. We were surrounded by giants. They actually help us build a lot of the
Let me
structures.
pull it up.
Even deeper, how they tell you about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's what happened to us.
They'll tell you like, oh, this is fake. It's fake, so you don't.
You hear me, sis? Remember that movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? That movie was depicting reality in front of our face, and we never paid attention enough. But we once lived in, as our size now, lived in a world where everything was enormously bigger than us, even the animals. This is showing you the evidence of it. They got books that's 7 foot tall, books with pages in them, with writing, books 3, 5, 7 foot tall books with information in them, with over 100 pages, just like hardcover books we got. But these are made out of leather skins and wrapped inside of other stuff, and they're stored. The Smithsonian and all of these people, they have hidden all of this stuff into like attics and basements everywhere. You can almost see her dress. This lady right here on the side in the top right. All these videos just going through, just flashing by all these faces and ancient ancient Nephilim. Look at that. He's standing there like, fuck. Damn, I got that good. Look at all of this. That brother mad. And y'all notice like that top green grass mound right there with the drawing on it? They used to try to figure out how did all of these great size drawings get carved into the earth from the top, and the technology of knowing how to draw exactly didn't exist, because the people that was drawing it probably was 70 foot tall, and they wasn't just drawing it, they were just, you know how you draw in the sand. Now when you about 70, 80 foot tall, your strength is immaculate, so what you just draw in the sand can be permanent. Oh man, these hiccups killing. Oh yeah, the giant tree stump in Utah, yeah, that petrified tree stump, man, you can tell that's a tree. Even down to the where the roots is at, all the tree bark got petrified. Giant elephant. Look at that. Excuse me. A giant elephant petrified. They all look like they angry, like, why? Oh, but think about it, sis. That also on that movie, the movie Enoch, or was it the movie Enoch? Or Noah? I think it's the movie Noah, where he had them stone people fighting to defend him. Then you got the Fantastic Four with the Rock Man and their team. They was always showing us in our face. Some people don't know about the walking trees. Everybody in the chat, how many of y'all know about the walking trees? If y'all don't, y'all gotta look it up. The walking trees. They actually don't let their roots settle into the dirt. Their roots grow on top of the dirt, and they shift by the sunlight and wind. And their roots actually balance them while they shift, so they actually kind of walk. It's crucial. Look at that man and the woman. That's beautiful. That was probably their last kiss. I believe they sing Brother X. I mean, you can actually, that's why up here in the north, Chicago, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, the wind even sings, and it has its roars. We call it hawk. And it don't even have to be like a lot of times people used to think that the hawk make those sounds because of the buildings cutting the wind. No, you can be out in a country field in the wide open and still hear the wind roaring, whistling, humming. Yeah. I didn't even heard clouds that sound like engines, but it's just natural engine sound. It's just natural motor sounds from just clouds, just operating in nature. Oh yeah, Unica, you looked it up. That's good, man. That's why we share information around this community, man. Everybody, we all should know the same thing. Look at him. He was left out there by himself. He probably didn't think the blast was coming. Was standing there looking out for the blast or looking out for the something to come, and he just leaning out. And it just hit him before you know it. He burnt. Petrified. A lot of people don't know an atomic blast can petrify something. Natural. Look, they talking about faces form naturally. Okay, so the weather is just gonna go ahead and take them out and say, we're gonna throw some eyebrows on this joint, uh, two eyes, a nose with nostrils, let's throw some lips on it too. Let's tear down that part, make it a chin. Let's just knock that part from up under his neck. Yeah, that's dope. Like that one right there in the top right. But don't they look like Megatron and Optimus Prime? Wow. Yeah, weather just gonna create that. Now you guys might know about it or might not know about it, but since you get a chance, uh, Google giant's vagina, and it's pictures of an actual natural vagina with the exact design as a woman's vagina.
Well, I didn't
It's
even know I was
crazy.
muted the whole time I was talking.
Oh, word. Oh,
I
man,
sat there for the long.
I'm
I've
seeing
been
you
saying I
blabbering.
was talking about some of the pictures up here. Something you said, I was responding to what you were saying. Then I came down here, and you said go back to the right. I stopped for a second, went up. I said something about something up there. I don't even remember what you was talking about. And then I came back down. Then I looked, because I didn't hear you say something to something I said, and then I'm like, oh, I'm muted.
Oh
But
shit,
yeah,
man, damn.
yeah, these
Well, I was
ones
trying
though.
to
Look,
hold it down.
oh, I was saying though how distinctive. That's what I was. Last thing I was just saying. I was saying a lot of them I can kind of see where they may be like natural structures that kind of form similar to a face, but a lot of them are very distinctive, and they can't be formed that distinctively. Period. There's just no way. Some of them just too like even this one. This looks like a dog. I mean, this is some kind of
That's the
skull.
bloodhound.
An animal or something right here.
Yep, that dog that you can tell that's a bloodhound. They got long ears on it.
Yep, look at him. He was sitting.
Yep, sitting.
Definitely.
But when you pull up the giant's vagina,
this looks like this could be a natural formation right here. It looks like it could be a face, but it looks kind of natural too. This I could see being a natural formation. This one definitely looks like a real face, like the whole structure. You know, it could possibly be natural as well, but it definitely looks very much like a face. A lot of these are definitely like this one right here. This I gotta believe it's a face. I can't believe it's not a face. It looks natural, like it just naturally formed some mountains here, there, but no, it looks like it's a full face. This is definitely a dog, like you said. I don't know the name, but the dog you just said, that's what it looks like. And like I don't know, it's too many of them that look. This right here is a face in here with slanty eyes. You can see the nose, you can see the mouth right here. This one the same thing. You know, certain ones, you know, it's like it's too distinctive. This one right here, this, come on now. It's like perfect. The eyes are right where eyes are. It's not like one is up a little, one down a little. You know, it's stuff like that you look at. And it's like what makes sense to you. This right here, come on, look at it. You can see you can see an eye right here. So, you know, it's like, I don't know.
That was a whole elephant.
A whole entire elephant. And there was another one up earlier. I think I was muted, but it was another one. It's a whole different elephant. And it looked just like the whole shape of the elephant as well. It was showing the trunk and the ears. And so, I don't know. This one, I'm mad that video couldn't play because in those videos, like this one, this is a skull. You can see teeth, everything.
Hey, hold on, sis.
Right here.
Pull up those Mayan. Pull up Olmec faces coming out the mountain. The ones I sent you a couple months back.
This one right here. Look at this. It's the tree on it, but look, you could tell it was like a whole face. Looked like two faces. One was right here, like two people standing there or something. I don't know. But you said Mayan faces out the mountains?
The ones that I had sent you in your email a couple months back.
A couple months back. I can't dig through my email. That's like months back too. That's too funny. I get like 100 emails a day almost. Seriously.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah. Well, no, go to giant's vagina.
To giant?
Yep, the giant's vagina.
Structure. You know, it be moving so slow. This?
No. Go to the images.
That look like somebody made it.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell is that?
Go to images.
I did.
Yeah. Okay, so now, yeah, get away from that one.
It's still pulling up the same. This one? This
one? You're going to see it. When you see it, you're going to know.
No. Yeah, it's pulling up all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Give it a second. Are you too big down there, Lola? Let's see. That looks sick. I don't know what they even thought that was.
Damn, where's that, man? They're trying to block us, yo.
Sure.
I wonder if you type in "mountain look like a vagina," would it come up?
Here you go.
Right there, yep. And that's one of them. It's like I found like 10 of them.
At the time.
Oh, they going slow.
And we went to another page to the YouTube. There's a couple of the different ones.
See?
Can you see it?
And that's not a coincidence.
Didn't I? Let me see. Dang. So this is the one picture. Yeah, that look crazy. Like somebody was sitting down with her legs open.
Yep, that, and you can see the butt cheeks. That's the one I was trying to find right there. To your right there. To your right. You're right there to your right. Go up.
This my right. Oh, up. This the same one.
No, that's not the one. It was right below that one. That one. You don't pass it. Right there. Yep.
This?
Yep. Now you finna see the levels and layers of a woman's internal. And it's exactly the same way a real vagina is with this mountain right here. The lips, the everything. Go to that one right there to the right.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
I think it's gonna go to. Oh, okay, I think it's gonna go to another page. It's like.
It won't let you make it big, huh?
Nope.
Oh,
there you go. That's the biggest it
there
is.
you go.
Right
There you go. There you go. Okay, so now stay right there. Now, women, you understand your body. That's not something water and nature just did by weathering. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Reginald Oswald, I think I need to block you because your comment doesn't look like anything normal.
Now you know where the what they call it. Is it the pendulous or something? I forget the name of it. It's that little spear thing that's in Egypt, in Washington. What is that called? Community. What is that called, chat? The ones in Egypt got the long. It's the long phallus. Is it the phallus? It's like a 4-point pyramid.
Yeah, the phallus, which is supposed to represent the penis.
Yep, the phallus. Okay, the phallus, right. So now you're seeing where these phalluses that they want to take from America and move to other places, why they want to take them? Because they're important, because they're describing and showing you that that might have been actually alive. that might actually been working. Y'all seeing the wounds in the vaginas, just like Nanny Wire. Nanny Wire is the mother mound. The mother mound for a lot of American Indian cultures, over 18 to 26 of them. Nanny Wire is a mother mound vagina. It's a womb. So the stories from Choctaw and Chickasaw, a lot of them would in the stories of their creation, they'll tell you about crawling out of Nanny Waya's womb and rolling around on the grass and dirt
Yep,
to dry off and cure, kind of like weed. When you cut weed down, you got to take it through process to cure it. If you don't do that correctly, it's not going to be nothing. It's going to be worthless. And this is just how our creation was. Through the creations of all other races, the copper-colored American Indian people were the ones that was created with copper, bronze, gold, silver in the flesh. It was a more like you got the iPhone 1 to the iPhone 11 now. Well, the iPhone 11 does 1,000 times more things than the iPhone 1. But it's just going to think about how us having that natural ability to be able to tarnish during the summer, then turn back our original color in the winter or winter season. That no other race on the planet can do that. And if it's another race that's doing that, they have our blood in them. They stole our shit. We're the only people that can tarnish. I'm a ruddy person. I can go completely dark brown. Then I'm gonna be back ruddy during the winter season.
Mm-hmm. Okay, check it out.
Lotus, you ready
Right,
to get
bro,
back
so
in here, brother?
back
You done working? Hey, sis, drop that link if you can.
Let me drop the link again. Oh gosh. Yeah, I want to try to check this out too. This is
And now you see why these motherfucking fake ass pale face presidents went and carved some shit. Think about it. They carved
always copying.
always fucking copying everything a motherfucker do. They can never leave it alone. They gotta imitate it.
Yep. So check this out. You see it?
Oh, okay. Got you, brother. Got you. His
Definitely.
phone got hot. You gotta remember he over there in the sun. You know what I'm saying? His phone will start heating up with the sun, and then I miss that sun, man. That sun is awesome. The energy of it.
What that say?
Yeah, the
Indian
rain.
head.
The rain did that. You know what I'm saying?
I sometimes get a curiosity. Go ahead. Thank you.
No, go ahead, read it. No, I was gonna be funny because I was gonna read it like the Native Americans talk. You know how they be like, and sometimes during the day, the rain fell. No, go ahead, sis.
Sis, that you're doing it next time. Okay, sis. Let me see who else in the chat. Or let me check y'all out real quick. Y'all see this internet been acting stupid. Y'all know I don't ignore y'all. I don't even play like that. Shout out to my chat. Movie about the fairy being real. Y'all must have been talking about something when I was out. And he said something about fairies. What were y'all saying about fairies?
Hold on one sec.
Oh, Unica said it? Okay. I seen a tiny, tiny woman the size of Tinkerbell at the Oklahoma State Fair when I was like 5. Yep. I told y'all about them tattoo babies. Them little bad experiments, and then they just trying to find a way to make some money out of them. The ones they don't get rid of. Smush them like a bug, you know how they do. Sean Israel. Peace. All right, guys. So yeah, let's get to it. This is some pretty interesting information. I'm trying to hide the comment. Take a sip before. Oh, let me act like this. Thank you very much. Brothers going in. I don't know what I missed. I missed a bunch of what they was talking about, but either way, I'm sure it was good. Okay, so it says, I sometimes get a curiosity itch, and I am wondering how many faces are seen in these landforms. From my childhood, I remember the sleeping giant mountain seen in the Colorado Rockies from the area of Walden County. As a child, I tried to see the sleeping Indian that the adults were talking about, and sure enough, found one. A couple of years later, I found out that what I had pegged as a sleeping Indian was really Owl Mountain. Owl Mountain looks like the supine form. Supine? What the heck is supine? I never heard that word before. It looks like the supine form, perhaps under a shroud after a brave death in battle of an Indian chief. Didn't we say that? Or then somebody was saying that they was looking angry or something of the sort. And that's funny. He said the same thing. You can trace the rise and fall of the head, the chest, and the feet in an extra lump that must be the warrior's weapon beneath the buffalo skin. As it turned out, the real sleeping giant is just a head facing skyward. And you can see the profile of the face through the binoculars. The sleeping giant has an extra lip, but is still startlingly lifelike. I believe the name of the peak is the Crags. And on one might expect that the crags resemble a face only from one particular viewing direction. So from other directions, obviously it looks different. The images, I'm sure if I click on it, it's going to go to another page out. So we're going to do that. Let me see if it do. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, okay. Afternoon sun. So it does look different, depending on how the lighting's hitting it or whatever. Okay. So now I am collecting faces seen in the natural formations. I am not the only one. See Matt's Bernstrom's, which is the stone faces Getter. Let's see. I don't know if it's the same one. No, this is something different. Fragments of the early. It said this is in conjunction with the fragments of the earlier world exhibit. This is in the Minnesota Museum of the Mississippi. So this is something totally different. But to see. Okay. All right. So also, Kara pointed me to a book that was called Natural Likeness: Faces and Figures in Nature by John Mitchell. There's an ogre of the American Southwest, enhanced by a lunar eye iris and some cloud breath. As I said, this one looks to me like it's really natural. It looks like it could be formed, but it really looks like a person to me. One landmark in Nana Bijal, the sleeping giant from Ojibwe tradition, Nana Bijal can be seen from the harbor of Thunder Bay, Ontario, resembling the body of a sleeping 7-mile long giant. This giant was once, legend has it, Nana Bijal, the spirit of the deep sea. Long ago, Nana Bijal entrusted a loyal tribe of Ojibwe Indians with the secret location of a rich silver mine on Silver Island. Nana Bijal warned the Ojibwe not to reveal the mine to the white men, or he would or he would be turned to stone. And the tribe would perish. The rival Sioux nation, envious of the beautiful silver ornaments worn by the Ojibwe, sent a scout to discover the mine's location. The scout was successful later. The Sioux took several pieces of silver to the white traders and revealed the secret of the silver islet. Immediately, a great storm broke over the land, turning Nina Bijou to stone. Now, this story sounds like a very, 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 very true story, guys, of some stuff that happened to us when they knocked
I was
down.
going to say that I know I heard about that story from my dad, but that's a true story. He said.
Hold on, bro. You're gonna throw my story. My whole.
Oh, I didn't know you was reading. I thought that was you just reflecting on it.
Yeah, I was trying to, but go ahead because I forgot what I was going to say. You got it. Something your dad said.
No, I was saying that my dad had told me about a story like that, and he was telling me about how the ancients had dealt with, things being done like that. So I believe it's, I would say that it would be a true type of situation.
Yeah. So let's see. Sounds like the silver took a while. That's deep. That show is like a story. I told you guys before about the story of them cutting our trees down, the connection, our connection. Being able to connect more and be able to do a whole lot of other things. Our telepathy, everything. So that definitely is a confirmation of that. The Great Stone Face or Stone Face is located in Pennington Gap, Virginia. This is in Pennington Gap, just in Virginia. It is said to mark the entrance to the Cherokee holy grounds. To their holy grounds. So he was watching face. And as I showed you guys before, and I posted a video on my community page about the Wabanzi stone in Chicago, which was a big, giant Indian head as well that was there right at the port. They always seem to have these structures. On the Coconut Coast of Hawaii lies the sleeping giant, Nanau Mountain. This is between Willow and Kapa. That looks like the figure of a man. Legend has it that this was a pesky giant who ate constantly. The villagers of Wilchow tricked him into eating a great number of rocks. I heard this story before. This is crazy. And I heard this story like recently too. A great number of rocks hidden in a vast quantity of fish and poi. The giant was so full that he lay down to nap, and he has not to date awakened. I heard this story somewhat different, slightly different. They tricked him into eating, and then he went, and then when he drank the water because he was so thirsty from the rocks, and all the water filled him up even more with the rocks or something, and made him swell. His stomach got so big, and that was how they got him. But I heard that story before. I don't know if anybody else ever heard that.
Hey, sis.
Yeah.
I was going to say the story that my dad had told me about that one, that the Comanche and Apache, that's one reason that they ended up west of the Mississippi, was that, it was kind of relating to that story like that, where they had to go and fight these giants, and they were able to get one of the leaders, to kind of try to settle with them, and they ended up putting some type of it wasn't poison to kill him, but it was poison to make him go to sleep. And when he fell asleep, they was able to get the leader and tied him down and ended up killing him. And once they killed the leader, the rest of the giants basically didn't have no what they call organization. So the wars between the tribes ended up being able to defeat them easy. But that was another way of hearing that same story. Go ahead.
Right. And so what we have to know too, like when we hear these different stories, especially like you saying your granddad telling you this story, that's your ancestor. So of course I'm like, I know this 100% damn fact. So when we hear these stories, and then there's conjunction of the same type of story with a lot of the similar details, and it's like, come on now, we got to know something has to ring true in this. That's why you get these confirmations, and a lot of times it comes in three. It may be in a form that you even miss sometimes because you think, oh, it don't relate, but it do. You have to tie things together a lot of times. So the Sleeping Ute Mountain lies on the Ute Mountain Ute Reservation in southwestern Colorado and in northern New Mexico. The mountain's angular crests fit together to form a sleeping man facing the Ute Mountain, the Ute Reservation. In Ute tradition, the mountain is a ground warrior resting from battling against great evil that threatened the Utes. The 3-day sun dance is held every year on a sagebrush flat over the sleeping Ute's heart. The visitors must have a Ute guide to visit the mountain. Most of the 9,977-foot sleeping Ute mountain is uplifted layers of sandstone and shell, but his toes are volcanic necks, lava that push through the shell and sandstone. In the picture below, his or her head is to the right, the arms folded, hips, knees, and toes stretched to the left. Oh, I guess we can't see all that from here, but that's what they're saying from this picture here. The sleeping giant is formed by the part of the Absaroka range near Livingston. What is MT? I don't even know. Mount Livingston. What is MT, bro? For the abbreviation, I'm not sure what state that is. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
MT, I think
Minnesota,
MT is
it's not Minnesota.
ain't that Massachusetts?
Massachusetts?
Yeah, I think that's Massachusetts.
I think Massachusetts is an MS or something in it.
No, MS is Mississippi. MO is Montana. Yeah, I think that's Massachusetts.
Okay, so Livingston, Massachusetts. So this is where this one is at. Without late afternoon shadows, it is hard to see the face on this one. No, it ain't. Look, you can see it very clear, even in the broad daylight right there.
Oh, hell yeah!
Looks like a long-headed ass face. Don't it?
I'm turning my phone. I'm turning my screen to the side, and that's a face. A motherfucker mad like they was crying and shit. Like,
yeah, a whole face.
Montana, okay. I thought Montana was.
It's a lot of so-called. Montana MT. Okay, that makes sense too. The old man on a mountain in Franconia Notch on the side of the Canaan Mountains sat the old man of the mountain, a natural stone formation. It was a symbol of the state of New Hampshire until 2003. Many of the rocks were held in place with steel cables and turnbuckles. The rock climb on Cannon Cliffs goes right past the stone face site. Wow, look at that. Why would they be wanting to climb up on it and they know it's falling? These people are so crazy. It's nuts.
That's a whole motherfucking body locked into the dirt.
Yeah, look at it. Especially right here, you can see the whole thing. What did it say on folklore?
He was mad, yelling out, "You can't hold me here forever."
Whatever the information was. Thompson, let's make it home. Ain't they nothing.
Man, them people are about
oh wow. It went way down. Okay, there we go. On May 3rd, 2003, or a day or two before much of the old man fell off, the Governor Craig Vincent has said that the 40-foot profile should be restored, as it is New Hampshire's, the granite state's most recognizable symbol. So that's granite, all that's granite rock. Old man of the mountain, and they did the quarter. I remember this quarter when it came out.
That quarter collector
that
quarter.
Was head of North Carolina.
I said that quarter is a collective quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I got the little book that has like all those state quarters when they came out. I got for my kids when they were doing it. Hereditary. This one is Bill Jacobson pencil. This just looks like I don't know what somebody made it. Like I guess it's a picture somebody did of this of the Mount Tamo Pass. This is in north of San Francisco. They said it resembles a sleeping Indian maiden. Everything always be about Indian. I tell you that. Her laying with her long hair just hanging. She laying chilling, and that's what this looks like. I guess with this dark picture, you can't see it real great.
They ain't say native, they said Indian.
Just said Indian. And this says the man's face rock. This is near Green River,
Wyoming.
Green River, Wyoming. Yep. Look at
Yeah.
that. You can see that face pretty good too.
You know what? That's why they keep it. But you know, that's a cold place during the winter. Ooh. But it's so high up. You know what I'm saying? Wyoming is high as hell up. The Wyoming state is like 5,000 feet above above everybody else. So when you in Wyoming, your car gonna run different, everything.
This Colorado. Oh, wow. Old man in the park near Sundance, Wyoming. Old man in the park. Looked like it was some flat.
Even his hat got petrified.
In Georgia Bay near Boston National Park, Ontario, Canada, there's an island called Giant's Tomb. According to native legend, it's always about a native or an Indian or something. According to native legend, Kichi Kiwana, the last of the last of the race of giants, fell with a mountain in his arms. He had a mountain in his arms. He was so big, he was holding a mountain. The mountain shattered into the 30,000 islands. The indentation of his shoulders can be seen on his favorite island, Bisosleo, I believe, where he returned to sleep each night. When he died, the natives covered him with rocks to form what is now called Giant's Tomb Island. The great god Manatau lights the fire of the northern lights to guide the spirit of Kichi Kawana whenever he visits the island, thanks to Nanan Wendell. In the pages of the country magazine, I found a photo of the Indian Head Rock near Chotau, Montana. I am trying to find out why it is named Indian Head Rock. I bet you is. Why it's named Indian Head Rock.
Not native head rock, right? Indian head rock. And
Indian
guess
Head
what?
Rock.
They're talking about the Northern Lights, which is a astronomical. It's so beautiful to see them, and it's like the aurora borealis. Like it's a luminary light, just naturally just continue glowing. The whole sky be green, purple, orange, yellow. It just sometimes flips and then go back to like a mint forest green. It goes from mint to forest green. So that's from a light green to a dark green right in front of your eyes. I mean, it's dope.
It's Iceland. It's like two people here. Look, one here, one over here. Frankenstein Rock. And Sheelan, is this Washington? WA? The locals will occasionally paint
Yeah, that's
enhance.
why.
Okay. They will occasionally paint enhancements on the stone to exaggerate the frightful aspect. But this one's illustrated in Lincoln Park near Orondo, Washington. So I guess they painted or draw on it. And look at these rocks, the same thing like those. What you saying about these type of rocks? You said they'd be like matted down or weighed down or something, where they have those lines.
Yep.
Press
Like
down, weight it down.
that's like for instance, like you in quicksand in an 80-pound sand bucket on top of your head. You gonna
Mm. There's a profile rock in Massachusetts, also known as the Old Man of Joshua's Mountain. The sleeping giant is seen in the garden of the gods near the he is seen in the garden of the gods near
gods.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. The left is the feet end of, and the right is the head. You can see it because I seen him as soon as I pulled it up. Here go the head right here.
Hey sis,
Here go arm with this the whole body right here. You can see the legs right here. I know y'all can see that. Y'all can see the mouth was open. Here's the chin. Here go the head. Here go the hair. Here go the face. Yep.
you notice how they said gods,
Yep. Giant is seen in the garden of the gods.
garden of the gods. Not one.
A satellite image of an area near Medicine Hat, Alberta. Look at
You
this.
can see his hair.
This is the whole. I mean, this is. You can see this is a feathers. This is a Indian. Look at it. This is what you call it? The headdress.
Bonnet.
The feathered. Look, this is the feathers. The chief, like a chief hat. See it?
It
All
kind
these
of
is
looked like
feathers. And something
listen,
was right here.
it kind of looked like some locks that never that was free falling but never was retwisted. You know how they like some locks be real big and heavy on like a ball, but then it goes into a thin root. See, look at the back of his neck.
Them things would have been hanging down if them was locked. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Why she's taking a break. We're going to continue. Now back to what I was saying, But no, you can actually see where the shoulder blades is at, where the chin up under his chin. You can see the other shoulder right there. This is a petrified giant that more than likely wasn't standing vertically, probably got knocked down. But a lot of petrification of structures show motherfuckers like standing vertical, some are laying down. Like that sleeping lady, if she was able to pull that up, man, that you talking about unrefutable. You can see both legs, you can see the arm, you can see her hair, you can see her back, you can see her spine going down to her butt, you can see her booty cheeks. I mean, like it's supremely undeniable. But she's laying on top of what we call a mountain. She's just, about 200-300 foot tall, just laying across the whole mountain. It's just right there. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's why I was mentioning I was mentioning cavities earlier, because like when these explorers and all that, they start looking for cavities. When they find cavities, they know they're inside of a giant, and they knowing that they're gonna find all of these organs that is petrified into what we would call a gem. Why do they call it a gemstone? It's an energy stone. A gem. What do we do in the gym? Our gyms, we created sports in the gyms. So our gyms were energy sources where we learned to become highly adrenalized and all the energy went. So these same situations that our adrenaline is, they look for these gems, these energy things, which gold, silver, copper, rubies, sapphire, emerald, all of this stuff is energy gems, like different sports. I would look at it like that now. You back, sis? Are you still? Oh, she's still on the call. Shout out to Cuzzo, Shaw Israel. Shout out, Cuzzo. Shout out to the Supreme Royal Obsidian Copper. Prayer phone. My brother Lotus phone is still hot, but we gotta continue getting this information and sharing it. Can't let it sit on the shelf. The Sphinx rocks in wastewater England. A reclining woman seen near Mountain Estuchot, Mexico. Hmm? The old woman found in France and Vardenrock in Armenia are all covered in the Mitchell text mentioned above. Okay. So, a reclining woman seen near Mount Ichtahoto, Mexico. Ichtahoto, Mexico. We're going to have to look into Ichtahoto, Mexico. Now, then it says the rock near Charmug in Armenia forms an image of a martyr of Saint Barton. A legend describes how this came about in the 5th century AD. The Armenians rose against the Persian invaders, and Vartan led them in the battle of Avari, near Charmon, where he and his small army were slaughtered. On the Sunday after the battle, the Armenian people went out to the nearby valley to mourn their loss, to pray the return of their heroic leader. It is accounted a miracle by the Armenian church that there before their eyes appeared the face of Saint Vernon, perfectly figured in rock. This apparition is said to have a most comforting effect in the Armenian spirits. The Sphinx in the Bakuji Mountains of Romania is popular spot for tourists. I'm tripping. I'm able to read that little ass word. Okay, so we got a spot down there in Mexico, over there in wastewater England. Got that Sphinx head. That's a royal. He was once a leader of some shit. You back, sis?
Yeah, that is golden. Yep. It says the sleeping giant north of Helena, Montana, is noted in the Stone Face Gazette. Let's see if this shows us a picture, a different picture. They have it up there for a link. Fragments of the earlier world, blah blah blah, saying the same thing. The other one was saying, just giving more information, in-depth information, basically. Okay. Where we at? Here we go. That's like my favorite pick right here. Needs a clue of a praying lady near Dayville, Oregon, and Harsh Bhargava notes of a mountain lady, which is south of Hyderabad in North New Hampshire, 44 near Goody in AP. I guess that's the Appalachians. or AP in India. His page also lists about 10 more facial embodied landforms in India. So they're in India. The face near Red Mountain, California, 25 miles south of the Ridgecrest in California. So you can see the face right there as soon as you put it up. Old Man of the Gorge in Chesterfield Gorge in West Chesterfield, Massachusetts. A barking dog. Look like a barking dog. Yeah, this one is nice. It says, let's see, where is this at? It said it looks like a Godzilla. Oh, in Liberia. Dodegbo in Liberia. This one they be saying is on Mars. This is so-called Mars, really. It's Mars. I literally seen a picture. I literally seen like almost this same pic, like going driving, Lord, flying over an area near California. Literally, it looked like this, very similar to this, and I'm looking like, damn, did they go over here and take this damn picture? But I literally seen a picture that looks similar to this over flying over California, which is crazy.
Leave it to the pale folk. They'll say, "We landed on Mars. Look at our pictures."
Someplace they know nobody go.
Yep, that might be out in the middle of the desert in Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Oh, shit. Hey, I forgot to tell you, I have resent those. I resent those two pictures too. I resent two of them, just two of them. I didn't want to get too heavy, because I don't want to go too low in the field. But
look at these little fossils. This is a fossil in a little rock. This looks like a face.
Yeah, with an afro.
Somebody drew on this rock, obviously, but look at the rock. That's crazy. It do look like a face. Some type of head. That's crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of it, guys. Too bad we couldn't show you guys that in the videos. You see, would not let us show anything. That was like so absurd.
Well, we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this bill with.
Gist of it.
We're gonna end this bill with some of our people as the giant. So you know what I'm saying. Everybody, we got an Olmec and a Mayan giant. We finna show y'all. You know what I'm saying. So, this is some greatness too. The giant Mayan, he's climbing out the mountains. This is for my brother Lotus right here. This is the one he loved. You know what I'm saying? And it be where it says, man, the computer start working good when we about to end the builds.
I'm going to the email.
But you notice that though, every time we about to end up closing out the build, man, the internet start working good and fast. It be all smooth, no interruption. Like, son, bitch.
Oh, bro said he home now. Let me put the link. Maybe he could do some sharing. I'm just getting very frustrated with sharing this stuff and just keep doing this. This Wi-Fi. So I'm hoping that Lotus could pull up a few pics, hopefully as well. Drop the link from. I'm getting my email up so I can see fix this. Hold on a second. You said. Face of Mars is really Mars. See, listen, look what he just put. I told y'all. What I, bro, play with me. Tell my spirit don't make sure I know what I'm talking about and be able to rectify my information with some facts and validation from something or somewhere else. Now, didn't I just tell you when I was flying over California somewhere, it looked like damn near like the same shit. He just said the face of Mars is really Mars, California.
Facts, man. That's why I tell you,
I
time to grab
cannot
me
take
somewhere, man.
Oh, this is absurd. See what I be saying about the confirmation. A lot of times it'll come in threes because it was something I was already seeking of that. I'm like, I already know that Mars shit is fake anyway. But I used to always wonder, like, what, like, where would they get this picture to try to show people, you know? And then when I did do that trip, like I said, it was a confirmation. I'm like, wow, they took this shit over here. This is what my mind told me. They took this over here. And sure enough, he just came and confirmed it. That's just crazy. Ain't nothing like a confirmation, I tell you.
Mars, where is Mars at?
Now, of course, it's moving.
Well, it's 300 light years away. Okay, how can you count a light year?
Mars, California, on the Nevada border. I already knew it. They play too much. One lie, anything that even seemed like a lie, you know it's a lie when it comes to them. Be like, you be thinking about, oh, this sounds questionable. You know it's a lie. Oh, I wonder. No, it's a lie. Maybe this part you. Nope, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a damn lie. I'm telling you. I can't trust none of these people telling you.
You got to be.
I ain't got the email opening up. My God. How do I go through? Just a try. Please, this thing. Okay. Then you send them in two different emails. Why you just put it in the same email, bro? Just tell me why.
Because both of them are two different people.
But that
what
they got to do is put in the link in one email.
I'm not that computer smart, yo. Come on, man.
You know.
Give me a pen and a piece of paper I can write. And I'm not computer wizard.
Look, you younger than me. You better catch up. You gonna need a tutorial or something then.
I'm gonna have grandkids that's computer wizards.
You know what? They're gonna bypass you. They're gonna come to you. Pop, help me out. You're gonna be like, duh.
Or out of here.
You know, you got ready. Trying to act like you're an old man. You still young.
Oh yeah, I'm totally young, man.
Bots don't get y'all behind. You so young. You should be all up on it. All that internet, all that. I wish I did know how that internet stuff like that. A lot.
I'm 36, man.
The stuff I'm on.
I wish.
It's gonna highlight the stupid bot when I'm trying to delete them.
Ah,
There you go.
you're like you trying to stop us. Ain't letting you pull that one up? Y'all can see the full details of this dude right here. That was like he was a savage warrior. And most people take the word savage as the wrong thing. The word savage is not like a vicious, horny slut. Yeah, the word savage don't mean that. Yeah, I see them fingertips and fingernails. Like this is awesome. Look at our brothers. He got the Olmec helmet on his head. You know what, sis? Think about it.
Yeah, that's one right.
Wouldn't a
Huh?
galactic war be more extreme than a nuclear war?
Yep.
So the War of the Gods
Yep.
was a galactic war. And that's where all this petrification come from.
Right.
It makes sense
Mm-hmm.
now. Because
Just like we're
I'm
going
looking
through
at
now.
look, even looking at what he got on is a war suit. I never looked at this picture like that until now. Look at the stuff that's around him on his like sides of his face and neck. That's equipment. You know how the military motherfuckers got the neck brace and shit and all that, the bulletproof neck brace around their shit.
I'm sorry, bro. What you said?
You know
How
how the
they? How who
military
have it
now,
around their neck?
like the military bulletproof vests now have neck brace. They have a neck collar, and it's a bulletproof collar that goes around behind the helmet. Look at on the sides of his neck and all of that shit.
Right. In the helmet.
Yeah, the war helmet. So it's starting to make in these facials. Look at the Olmec heads. And go back and look at the 12 Olmec heads, or the plus 12 plus Olmec heads. All of them facial expressions. It start making sense now that those was froze at moment. Remember they made that movie where that you go around and smile or you make a face and somebody slap in your back and your face is stuck like that.
Right.
That all makes sense now.
Absolutely.
Just like an atomic explosion. The people that's holding on to the fence, they petrified right where they were holding on to the fence in the position they were holding on to the fence in, down to the feet and legs, everything. That's not stronger than a galactic explosion.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like how they take dirt and sand and make glass. A galactic explosion being on that level of energy,
Mhm.
Cause you just pointed out that bloodhound, that dog. I ain't never seen that one though. Out of all the pictures you showed, I ain't never seen that one, that dog. I was like, I'm gonna go find that dog. I'm gonna go find some more dogs.
Yep, dogs. It was like two dogs. It was a
Yeah.
and what
It
the
looked like
elephant.
one. It looked like one was laying down on his all fours next to him.
So they was
Man,
out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's kind
my
of
brother,
crazy.
my brother X said that that dude right here looked like he was about to get busy. He looked like he's serious, like arm the ships. And we ain't talking about in the water. We talking about them floating joints.
Right, and then you can see right here the indentation in his head,
Look at you
like the
right
little
between his
crease right
eyes.
here.
Yup, right between his eyes. Those are definitions that some like carvings don't have it like the full expressions. That's a real expression, like motherfucker, like
Even
pulling his eyebrows.
even the eyes, the eyeballs, you could tell the eyes was open. Whenever it happened,
Yeah,
a lot of them you see the eyes closed on. The eyes are open, and then you could see where the eyelashes, and then you could see where the eyes were open. You know how when your eyes open, that little the little skin that folds up. You could see the fold right here. You could see
the
the crease
lid,
on
the
the
lid. It's
side of
called
the
a
eyelid.
lid. The lid. Yeah.
Right. No, I'm saying though, you can see the crease though. The crease right over there. See how the crease is right here and it's coming over. And then you can see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
crease right here in the corner of the eye. All the way over. And you can see the crease. It's not just the lid. You can see the lid right here. This the lid right here. And then right over the lid, you can see the crease. See this little crease right here? It's dark. It's a space. That's a crease, and it's coming all the way over, like how your eyes crease when you smile, and a crease right here on the side.
Right,
That's
right.
real definition. And
The
you can even
the
see like where he was kind of tired with,
I
like
see what
a
you're
little
talking
bit of
about.
like back.
You're
I'm talking
talking
about the
about
right here, the crease.
right. That's like we consider that the ridge, right? The ridge, the like right behind the eyebrow.
I don't know, and I'm just pointing out the crease right here. I don't care. I'm just saying that part. In this part under here, where you can see a crease too, and you can see the bag under the eye. I'm just looking at these distinctive little things. This is distinctive. I don't know if y'all see. You could even see it on the other side. It's a little bag up under his eye right here. It's a little bag up under the eye right here. You could definitely see
They
them little bags right there.
they won't let you pull it up any closer.
Yeah, I can zoom in on it.
Oh yeah. Bam. Look at that. See? The people
This
couldn't
the
see
bag
what you was
right
pointing
here,
out
and it's
to.
the small. Oh, they could see it. Yep, see it right here. It's right here.
Yeah, you talking about the
You can see the
fold. The
bag right
fold.
here up under his.
Yup, the bag, and then where you was talking about
No,
above that there was the fold.
no,
That's
you're correcting
beautiful,
what I'm
man.
saying, and I'm saying exactly what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about a bag. When you're tired,
No,
you have
I'm
bags under
agreeing
your
with you on that, sis. I didn't see the fold you were talking about though. Like
right
not
here.
the bag.
It's right here,
Right.
and then up here you can see right here the crease. This the crease I was talking about right here. See the line right here over the lid. This the lid. This is eyelid right here. This is the lid. And then right up over the lid right here, you can see the crease. It's dark and it's a defined line. You could tell that's the crease. You see it?
But also, sis, look at what color it is. This red, the color of blood. You know how stones bleed?
Mm-hmm.
And look under his eyes
Even
where
the
you talking
nose.
about like he was crying on both eyes.
And the eyes probably got burnt because it's marks on the eyes. It's right here. Like they got, like they was bloodshot. This right here is a mark. Right here is a mark. And over here it looked the same, like it's on the side almost. On this side, where the pupil was, and then over on the side it looked darker. And right here in the corner, just like right here in this corner.
That's crazy, because even down to the point of, look, that's not created by hand next to his face, like all of the surrounding, the equipment surrounding his face. Look how rugged that is by being petrified as something else, not his skin. And his skin being frozen time as is. They didn't. You see what I'm
his
talking
skin be like our skin be real smooth, and you can tell this was some nice smooth skin he had, and then you can see this is some rugged rock. Rugged rock.
They look at the nose. Look at the nostrils.
And right, the nostril, even the same thing. You can see the definition in the holes, everything. You can see how it's a real nostril. You can see right here the little cleft.
That's
where the cleft of the nose is. And another thing I'm gonna say, like a lot of us have like a defined lip like this, like this perfect little like line right here.
Yep.
My lips like this. It's like a mountain, a double mountain or something. It's like go up, a little dentation, then it's up, just like that. And that's that's a natural lip right there.
That's a natural lip. You cannot design that lip.
Even the little puffiness right here in the lip. That's a crazy picture right there.
Man. I had to get it right, though.
I ain't even see you in there, bro. Hold on a second. I'll look at
her.
Trying to define. Look, we going in on this picture, the definition in it, like, you know.
Lotus, where you at, B?
Ricardo said it looked like his father. Dang.
Oh yeah, up in here. Yeah, the definition on that is wild. That's just too much. That's impossible to chisel. That's impossible.
Right. How could you? And look right here too. Look right here, like how you were saying you could tell this was like some type of helmet or something, right? Look right here, like right here next to the where the helmet is, in the this part right here, right? You could see like where the helmet was close to the skin, and it was like sitting there, and you can even see right here it was like some kind of hair, like some of the hair probably was sticking out. This right here to me looked like it was like a little hair sticking out. Go back down, if you could see right here, it's the line again right here where the helmet is, and it's a little piece of hair right here, and then you can see the line again. I don't know if y'all see that. You see what it's like? It looked crazy, right? Right here, you can see it was like some hair sticking out right here and right here, because you can see the line right here, and then you can see the hair is right there, but you can see the helmet, but you can see some little stuff that was right there, and then you can see the line going back up again.
Look around his face, on the edge of his face and the edge of those we're pointing out. You can tell that that's not chiseled, because look at all of the debris that's separating from his smooth skin to that people would look at as rock. That's debris. Those little rocks that stuck to his face, that's like explosion debris.
Right. And you could see where probably like the skin, like you said, the skin got little pieces of something that when something friction and like kind of burnt or blew up right here, all up under the neck part right here, and right here, and
that's blood.
Only right here. It's only right up under here. All this part.
Look where his skin is bleeding, sis. You see where his chin bleeding?
Hmm?
You see where his chin bleeding at?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
blood right there.
Down here. All this down here.
Yep.
Yeah, right
That's
here. All
blood.
this you could see was a hole. It was some type of hole when it blew. When it blew it, wait, let me go back in on that part. You could see
That's the
where it blew it up, whatever blew up to make this little friction or whatever in his face and stuff. It blew up under here because you could see it was a hole. It put a hole or something in the face. See right up under here. You can't really.
Yep, I
Let
can
me
see
see.
it.
Oh,
It's
it
a
is blowing a
dot.
little more. See right here. It's like 3 big. Yep, it's 1, 2, and then it's another one right here, and then all this is like some friction stuff. See, all up under there. So this is where all that was like bleeding, or because it coming from this right here, and then all this part right here.
Right. How is the whitest rock gonna have red blood coming out of it?
Yeah. Why would it have these little bitty? Why would it have these couple of holes right up under there? Up under there, if anything, it would be up here somewhere where everything hit it. Up under there, it should be protected more. Why would that be? You know what I mean?
And remember, I was telling you that up under his eyes, where all that red is at. That's the weather didn't rinse that off, but that was a lot of blood. All that red right there, all under his eyes. His eyes was bloodshot. His eyes was probably filled with blood when he had petrified. Yep, look at the bottom of his eyes by the where you was talking about the bag. You can see where the dried blood turned dark and looked black.
Yeah.
On the eyeball.
Yep, all this part.
Yep.
And it's the same over on this side too.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. If they dug that up, probably go all into the earth.
Yep.
Man, look how everything is
And
around.
I bet you any kind of money. I bet you if any kind of money, bro, if they dug it up, right? You know he got his war stuff on. I'm sure he had like protection, like stuff for his energy and all that. So I bet you it's gold, the gold from his body, including all kind of crystals and stuff from the crystals in the body, from like the lungs and the mind and all that. There's like all kind of crystals and stuff all up in there. Rubies, quartz crystals.
Man, that's a whole treasure right there, from his head to his feet.
Yeah, that's nice. Lotus, you want to share a couple of pics, bro? I'm having some issues with this internet when I go like to it's been doing okay so far, but
let me see which ones I can pull out.
Want to show? Okay, perfect.
Lotus got a library of different selections. That boy got pictures. Trust me, my phone is full of them.
I'm sorry. It definitely was armor covering, bro. That's what we were saying. It was like a war. He had like a bulletproof type of war armor, some type of protection on. Yep, for sure. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Okay, so now he's going
my
to
shit froze up.
Oh,
it's froze. Yeah, look at that.
Huh. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to pull my files up. Come on,
Jeez,
man. I'm trying to get to my downloads. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up.
It still froze, bro. It ain't gonna see there. It ain't even doing it just for me.
Yeah, it's finally opening up over here.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
good. I'm like
hey,
all the hate. I'm like, can't even
I
make
want
it.
I want to say something real quick to Clay. I mean, to X about Clay. The thing is about Clay X is that the side of a mountain that's made out of clay is not going to turn into stone. It's going to still be clay. So there is no way possible that somebody finna climb thousands of feet in the sky to build up something out of clay and then put dirt and all that for trees and all that to grow on top of it after they build it up clay. So that wouldn't make any sense that they had made this of clay and hardened it into stone. And you can provide a video of them showing some tools with white dudes, you know what I'm saying, with these little mechanical hand tools, practicing something that they tried to do that we already did. I'm a
Yeah,
master
whoever said
carpenter,
that
so
is.
hold on. Yeah, I'm a master carpenter, my dude, and I'm a brick mason, yeah, as well. I lay stone, I do all of that, and there is no tools that can define the locations of what you're looking at. These locations is way too high in the sky. First of all, there's no road to them. Back then, in ancient times, they didn't have ladders. None of this stuff could be possible. So, with that part of them trying to make it sound like it's handmade and all this, no foreigner is going to make no images of us to help our situation.
Peace, Mama Bear.
Let me see if it'll let me share it.
He's showing everything, saying everything we were saying, the muscle in his brow, all that. You could see the muscle, everything. That was like definition for sure. Trying to keep him from sharing. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it keeps on with the not responding.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why anybody would try and say it's clay or I don't understand. You don't win any, you don't get anything for covering this up. So I don't get why. There we go.
And,
I
and
wish
you know what's
you
funny,
could
Lotus?
the
Look,
pictures
look,
you
hold
had.
on.
Wait, hold on 1 second, though. I wish you could pull up the pictures you had from the mountains, the one showing the Ankh in the mountains or whatever, bro. Could
Oh,
you
I
pull
got
over?
I got all that. I
Oh,
have all
please
that.
pull it up for me. I'd appreciate it.
No, what I was going to say, Lotus, is that the thing is, it's like, I guarantee you, my brother X, you've never seen those pictures. So how can you argue something you've never seen in your life? That's like when people hear something they've never heard and start arguing about it. And it's like, you never even heard that before. How can you sit and argue with me about something you never even heard about?
All right, I'm screen sharing now. I don't know if you're able to share my. Yep.
I see it, bro. Sorry about that. Yep.
Okay. Let me see. Let me get to the one that you asked for. There we go. Yeah, it's going real slow. Come on.
That's right, American. They sure are.
I will say most of what we living on today is petrified ancient time, down to the animals like we were just seeing and all of that. So like we're living on a pretty much a petrified ancient times in America.
Oh man, it took me to the wrong thing. Shit.
Right, it
It's gonna
just
be
kicked you.
difficult to find.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it's acting up. Let me see something. I could go to the video. Oh, in fact, can you go to my video on Chief's channel? And you can pause it. You can mute it and pause it.
I'm gonna try. Let's see. That's the problem. When it seemed like when I
Yeah.
be sharing,
Let me
man,
try it.
issue.
Yeah, let
But
me try
I
it.
can try. Hold on a second. I don't remember which video it was. You remember the name of the video that was? Because I don't remember the video. That was a couple of weeks ago. Oh, he's still looking. He's looking for it. Yes. Happy New Year. Let me see if I can find the video real quick. You know you remember the name of the video, Zoe, that he was on with Chief
It's
when he
No
was
Mountains
showing that,
on
or
Flat
did you
Earth.
see that? Oh, Mountains on Flat Earth? Okay, let me see.
Yep, No Mountains on Flat Earth. I gotta find the part where I'm showing the images. There we go.
Oh, you found it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Right, cutting those trees down changed our whole atmosphere. That's what made us shrink too, babe. Cutting those trees down changed the atmosphere, changed, everything that we needed to give us our strength and our powers and our actually the height and everything that we had minimized us, took us down. Let me mute.
Man, why my shit so slow?
There's the
That's what it looks like in 2D, and I'm gonna show what it look like in 3D. Come on. Let me go to the other one. Wow. Come on, man.
Stop the truth.
Yeah, it's like all over the place.
You're right, Ricardo. Some things just cannot be explained. In this case, a giant letter A carved in a stone. One of the pictures. I didn't even see it. I wasn't watching.
There it is. Finally got it.
Okay, great. We in it now, y'all.
So you can see on the right shoulder the ankh. You can even see the hand that's holding the ankh on the right shoulder.
Can you show them with the mouse, bro? Like, just kind of point to it
Right here.
in case they can hear it.
Is it showing my mouse cursor?
Yep, you can see it.
Okay. Yeah, right
You
here
guys see it?
is the hand. And there goes the loop to the ankh. I drove over this, made a video there. All that on the face, this area, the whole body really. I deliver food in this whole area. And what people, if you really look at this, you can see that there's a woman the same size as him next to him, and you can see her hair over here. You see her arm going down. You see her eye, her ear, her nose, chin, arm over here. Her hand is on his head. Has a child on his head. I wish I could zoom in and show this better. Nah, it won't let me. But yeah, you can see there's a face. There's a face right here. Right here. There's hands up there. There's another face right here. And the arm is holding the ankh. Plain as day. Someone wants to say that some volcanoes rolled under the earth and made this. They're out of their damn mind. You want to say this is clay? I have video footage driving over this. It's not clay. It's stone. It's rock. With some dirt on it. And so forth. The biggest ankh on planet Earth, right there. Right, and this is the 10 freeway goes through this area, and there's a funeral home, not a funeral home, a cemetery right across from the ankh. And earlier that was an image in 2D, showing in 2D the way closest way that someone flying over in an airplane. You fly over this in an airplane, you're gonna see the same thing. So people will say, "Oh, the new Google app makes it look like that." Nah, bro, I've drove over this area. I've seen it for myself. You see how big this is?
That's
Can
massive.
you imagine how tall? There's pyramid mounds and everything all through this area. There's a whole city underwater right here where the dam is down here. Airport over here.
Wow. You said there's a whole city under the water there.
Yeah, they dammed it up, flooded the city that was there.
How many people was under there, I wonder?
Oh, it's a lot of people buried. And when you zoom in, you'll see more and more stuff.
I wish I could zoom in.
Yeah, I don't know why YouTube kind of sucks for that. Let me see what I show next. So that's 530. 536, 520.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Let me show another one. This right here. Hold on. Like, you can't call this Google Earth. I took the picture myself. Wish I could zoom in on this, but it's clear as day. You can see the faces.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that's really blew my mind is it's a giant face looking up.
Looking up, yeah.
You can see the lip, the fold of the lip right here, connected to the nose. There's a lip, chin down here, eyeball right here, looking up. And you can go up there in the mountain and walk across there.
Wow.
You can see that's the queen right there. That's her crown. That's the queen and her king. And there's faces all in here, over here, faces looking in other direction, face over here. It's 6 faces on here, and like it's like 20 faces on this whole area and going down in the mountain. You can see her neck. That's her neck. That's another head right here. There's another head right here. There's another head over here. And I think I have it on here too. Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Oh, okay. That's the devil's punch bowl. Here go another example.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to the Ankh too. Let me show. So, now I was being goofy when I made this, but this is a cobra, and this is an Arizona. Arizona really means snake. They'll try and say it means something else, but it really means snake. It's the type of snake, and its body curls all the way down into Mexico, all the way to Chichen Itza. This cobra body curls all the way up into Oregon. So, I mean, shit. You can only imagine how massive it is. But, you know, just the stuff alone, man, I thought it was on here. That's Eagle Rock. I have video footage I'll be releasing soon about that. Another thing too about the Bible, Book of Revelations, the woman riding the beast. I went to this location and documented it over there as well. You see the horns up here, the horn, the sun disk and horn, the bull-like face. You see the woman's face, her eyes, her nose, her mouth. Now, if you notice here, her arm is coming down this way.
Yep.
But this side, you can't see her arm because she was binded to this area, and half her body is over here. She's riding a giant snake. This is the mouth of a snake right here. The eye of the snake. That's the woman in Revelations riding the beast. I can also show the dragon that came out of the water. It's right there. The dragon can count the heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads, 10 crowns with the blasphemous names. Bowing down to the dragon. But not only that, it's on this dragon with these 7 heads is actually binded on another dragon that's so big, the dragon stretches from Alaska down into California, Nevada, Arizona, and the whole area. That's why actually we're not supposed to live on this side of the planet. But that's a story for another day. Each and every single one of the dragon's heads, one of them is the medicine bowl. Each and every one of the heads, if you look into it, it's something significant. There, not too many people live there. If you ask anybody that lives in these areas, they'll tell you they have crazy dreams and there's some weird stuff going on. So they try and spook us out with saying that UFOs and aliens are always popping up over there. Story for another day, what that really is. But this area was flooded, and so they started damming everything up, and the dragon rose out of the water. Kind of giving a sneak peek into some information, some tours in the future. I mean, this stuff needs to be investigated the right way, instead of somebody lying to us saying some volcanoes rolled under the earth.
Right.
Man, I wish I could get a clear picture. But can anybody? Hopefully, everybody can make out that this is an ankh right here. Thought I had some close-ups on it.
Right. You had one where it was showing it defined, or where you had drew around it, I think.
Yeah, but I need one that goes out just a little more. I mean, if anybody's watching this, you can screenshot it.
It's one that's in the ground in South America that goes over 30 feet into the ground.
Another one attached to the Bible is the cherubim. It said the Most High placed the cherubim in front of the gate. And you know what this is leading into? That's the Appalachian Mountains. If you look into the Iroquois story, they talk about the North Gate, the South Gate, the East Gate, and the West Gate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cherubim.
A snapping turtle.
Yeah, I couldn't really make out what that was. So I had to put the question marks, dragon, snake, snapping turtle. Like, I don't know.
It looked like a ninja turtle from here.
Come on. There it is. Okay, this is the dragon. This is the dragon's eye, mouth. Dragon is holding a skull. You see the dragon's hand. You see the eye of the skull. Now you see the cobra that's on the back of the dragon. And you see the Arizona. It curves, goes all the way up into Mexico. That's Baja, California right here. And the snake goes from here all the way down into there. And you see that this snake is going all the way to Alaska. Giant dragon. In 1910, the American and foreign aviators, they flew over California and all this area. They documented this stuff in 1910. So if they try and trick you and say that they don't have any knowledge about this or you don't know what you're talking about, they've had this knowledge since 1910. Before NASA was called NASA, it was called NACA, NACA. They know about this stuff. When Wernher von Braun and Jack Parsons shot their rockets into space, their cameras and video recorders were pointed at Earth. They were not pointed in space. So they've had a great deal of knowledge about this stuff, and they've been keeping it from us.
Mm-hmm. More deceit.
Yep. Let me find some more in there. I'm gonna get back to the Ankh though, because that's hook, line, and sinker. Nobody into Egypt could say anything because ever again. I thought I had a close. Yeah, here it is. Another close up. Right here. Now go ahead.
Oh no, I was repeating what he put in the chat. He said that was not that long ago.
That's right. Now here you can see they'll call this the devil. If you zoom in, you can see it's a woman's body. You can see the hips down here. You see the wings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It looks like she has an eagle down here. It's so much stuff in this that's mind blowing. But they call everything the devil around this area.
Mm. That looked like a dove.
All right. Let me see. There it is. Oh man, I paused it. Come on. Yeah, it's freezing up now. Trying to get that close up of a
Peace, brother.
Come on. Yeah, it's freezing up. All right, back in the building. I want to get that drawing of the Yeah, right here's another face. You can see that it's a type of headdress. This is the neck. Here goes the mouth, chin, nose. Here goes the eye. You even see some of the ridge of the eye. The helmet, you can see that there's something coming out of the helmet right here. It looks Egyptian.
Those little specks make it not so clear for me.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It looks crazy. Oh, there goes.
Now I see it. Yep, I can see it better now.
And you know what's crazy, sis? Those little specks will be big ass trees when you get up close.
Oh yeah, I think I have a live picture from the camera right after this. All right, there goes. That's the other side. Let me see. Oh, okay, no, I didn't have it in there. Damn. Yeah, I showed from my camera what I was looking at. Right here, you see the eye, and you see the mouth. I can't really make out. It looks like a horse. Look like dragon. Looks like all kind of stuff. But you know, I had to go over to the location and really study this. This is a whole body standing. It's sitting on a pedestal and has his hands here. With something coming out. Not easy to make out when you're using Google Earth. You know, but I saw this stuff with my eye and I was like, damn, I wonder what it looks like from Google Earth. And I was like, oh shit, that's Tahuti. You know, I have to find the difficult stuff. A lot of yeah, there we go. This is that image of where you say it look like a dove. All right, look at this.
You said that's the same image?
Yeah, that's the image where I showed the feathers.
Different. Yeah.
That's close up, just showing where the head is up here.
Mm-hmm.
The legs, the hip.
Yep.
Now they've changed the landscape so much where you could barely make this stuff out. But these are most of the stuff I'm showing. See, there it is, big. Most of the stuff I'm showing are places where I've been.
Yeah, it looked real clear right there to me.
All right, it's coming up. Got it. All right, there it is.
There we go.
So you can see the hand, the fingers, and I mean, it looks sloppy because I had to do it from a bigger and then zoom in and try and do it. But anyway,
you say it feel like a psychology test. your test of death.
So everyone get a close look. The mountain slopes down, so that's why this side is sloping down. I have video footage all over this area. And when you see it from this angle, you really make it out. You can't deny that. I don't, I try and come up with ways to debunk what I'm showing. There's anybody who I show this to and they be like, I don't see anything. I know they're full of shit. You have to be full of shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what the hell, bro? Come on, man. I mean, this is like 3-4 miles. Just the 10 freeway. You're going up the hill right here, to the 57. That's like 3 miles. I just drove over that area. About to go drive over there right now. And this is the 57 freeway right here. The Mount Sac, the letters MSAC, it's on a mound. It's nothing but mounds, pyramids they've destroyed, and other, petrified giants. And man, there's so much stuff there. I have about 50 videos. I put a lot of them on Instagram of documenting in these areas. And there goes the Ankh again. Yeah, see that now. Now look at this. This is the head with the crown.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You got it.
You can see the face, and you can even see the cheek standing out.
Oh wow! See, that's okay. But
face right here, face right there, face right there, face right here, face right here.
Right. I see a couple of faces.
No, I don't want that. No, because I'm just gonna turn it into a business. That's what I was trying to do.
It's all in the same area. It's Azusa, California. Real name Asuksanga in the Shashamanga Mountains. They changed Shashamanga to San Gabriel Mountains.
I see.
I mean, you can even hear me talking shit. I mean, I think I didn't turn the audio on. I'll show it again live. I have a real good picture and video I did. I found the best angle. Like, look at that. You can see the definition in the neck. It's like, come on. The other head right here.
Right. Right there. You can see it.
So I went to the Keys Nation and I asked them about this, and they keep it real hush hush. Let's see, that's where I went on location to that area. You have the compass. I mean, not the compass, you have the ruler. All right, where's the other one?
Now I see what he said. He saw the A. It looked like an A. I saw another letter. It looked like it was spelling something.
Yeah, the A, it was like the A on its side. Now right here, you can see the Egyptian headdress with what looks like something on top of the head. Could be a cobra. And you see the eye right here. You see the mouth, the chin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, this is overwhelming. That's in Monrovia. Like anybody ever comes to California, I can take you to all this and show it to you. And then you have to ask yourself, where's the tourist attractions at? Why aren't there people lined up to see this stuff? Like, look at this. You have a Tahuti-like creature or whatever. I mean, all this is all something. There's another head over here. You know, this is the real Egypt. America.
He's out there where you at. Yes, you can know that he got so sick. He his yeah, he's out there where you at. His son picked him up and he got him out there.
There's all trees covering it, so it's
hard to see, yeah, with the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Point out with the mouse where somebody's saying they can't see it. Maybe you can make it at least show them the outline, because I can see it. I don't know why they can't see it.
All right, here goes the eye. This is the headdress. You can see the headdress on the head. Mountain curves down. There was gold all over the mountain, so they removed all the gold, planted trees. But here's the eye. Here's the nose. Here's the mouth, the lips, the chin, going to the neck. Let me see something. It's even difficult to see when you zoom out, but you can still see that here goes the headdress. The hair headdress, or with the hair or the headdress or whatever. But what I would say is the headdress. You can see the indentation. You see there's something being held that's going over the shoulder. You have all kind of structures all around it as well. Like they built over the stuff and they plant trees. But again, here goes the head and the part of the headdress that's on top of the head. You see the eyes on the headdress, mouth. You see the indentation of the lines. And right back on down to the head. Head, the eye, the nose, the mouth, chin. This is huge.
Okay.
I've delivered food all over this place.
Yeah, I remember him, Charlie Wilson. Yes, Uh-huh. Are you serious? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty defined.
I mean, it goes both ways too. No, just blaming us. No, it go both ways.
Lots of definitions.
It go both ways. Y'all man too. Well, that's different. Like, yeah. No, I'm just saying you gotta. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm trying to find this one part.
It works both ways, you know.
There it is.
You got, you know, but again, he married her.
Now look at that. You want to talk about starports?
Mhm.
See the head right here. There's all kind of stuff on this. There's another face in here. Another. It's all kind of bodies. There's too much stuff in this right here. Too much. Head right here. It's overwhelming when it comes to this one. It's the head over here. Richest people along the coast, they live right here.
Oh wow.
And in this little area, it's something that looks like a dragon was in there.
Mm.
That's why they call it the Bible Belt, y'all. That's the Garden of Eden. I heard the idiot say Africa was the Garden of Eden. Nah. Now that's over here.
Good man. Look at that.
That's the city called Eagle Rock because it's an eagle rock. So that lets you know they know. They call the city Eagle Rock. It's a damn eagle. The rock is an eagle. Beak, neck.
Wow.
And that's just the perception.
Right.
Now this is difficult to make out right here. So if anybody ever came here, I can show you that this is an eye, a nose, a face, and in the back, the 6 heads and a giant face that's looking up. The letter A is over here somewhere. Damn, it's bad image.
I see it right there.
Further over.
Right there.
But here goes the face. It's not easy to make out. Now, this mountain, this is the top of the mountain. It goes down. At this angle, it's perfect. It perfectly lines up. So it was like something pushed and part of the bodies in the bottom, half the body was cut off. If you come here, like this is a face. It's a face right here, face down here. I can show you all that in person.
Wow.
But this image is real bad.
Yeah, it looked kind of distorted.
But during sunset, all the definition and the features, it comes out. You know, it's faces all over this mount. Face right here, face right here, face right here, face down here. There's faces all over the place, and let alone the face that's pointed at an angle. Here goes part of it. The stuff is huge. See the easy stuff, you know, showing the different rock formations.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff has already been discovered. So I'm showing the stuff that they're keeping secret.
Right. Trying to hide.
You know, and I have all the black and whites. Up here, you see this whole area was mud flood. The mud flood covered all these buildings. They dug the mud out and then tried to say that they built the buildings. Nah, they dug the buildings out of the mud. Buildings were already there.
Talk about it.
Hey, when they thought they were comfortable, another mud flood came and rocks and boulders, killing a whole lot of Slavs. Unfortunately, a lot of our people died too, and that was in the 1860s. That's the Archangel San Rafael. This area is called San Rafael Hills. It's all kind of stuff in here, but this is I don't know if I have a zoom in on the face. That's his face, his nose, his eye, his arm. It looked like something happened to him.
San Rafael.
Yep, Raphael, the Archangel Raphael. They call it San Rafael Hills. That's Eagle Rock right here.
Wow.
To show how sneaky they are. Before I get back out here. Come on. To the next image. Right here.
I was gonna say, what is that?
It's right here. It's the mouth of the dragon. Inside of it, here goes the eye of the dragon. And right here is NASA JPL headquarters. This is where Jack Parson, Albert Einstein, you name it, top scientists, top thermophysicists, top everything supposedly going into space happens right here. And where is it next to? The dragon. I drove over there the other day. Upside down, it looks like the cuneiform creature supposedly giving corn to man. So if you flip it upside down, I could literally show you side by side that it looks like the Sumerian image. And that's why when Walter Williams explained to me how fake it was, I already knew, because the person who faked it was consistently in Pasadena. Yeah, he had to leave and flee because he was making those Aramaic tablets, and they started busting some of the people that were trying to continue on his scam. People were put in jail. Some people were killed.
Trying to create a fake story.
After I can show you the E.T. story, the Star Wars story, all that from looking at this stuff overhead view.
Mm-mm-mm. That show looked like it looked like a Godzilla head, a dragon head. And they're right, like
Yeah, that's
right
pretty much
there.
it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
Bro.
right here, NASA JPL. So the NASA JPL, it's a whole city with a whole city in itself with people that have lived there their whole life and people that work there. And it
Are
goes
you
hundreds of
serious?
feet into the ground and has tunnels that spread all the way up to Alaska, all the way down to Antarctica. Spread a grid that spreads all through America, Central America, South America, and through Canada.
Wow, that's crazy. And it's all the underground cities up under there.
Yeah, it's a major entrance. They call it the portal or the gateway to the entrance, and they try and spook people out. Call it Devil's Gate Dam, and the entrance to the devil something or whatever.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I believe that somebody got on the screen. Kimmy was an empire which went across the planet. I believe that how you see in certain areas there's a picture of like the galaxy. It looks like a rainbow and it's a galaxy. I could see that
Oh
being the
yeah,
remnants of the stairway of going through that galaxy that they talking about right there. Yeah. And he sent me
that's right. That's deep.
bro. He put up some photos. He's sending photos, but I can't get it out the chat.
I gotta bust the move though. Appreciate you, Sister
Well, I
Soulmane. Let me
appreciate
come in and share this.
No, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you for coming up. Thanks so much. You're welcome anytime. This was really good. I love pictures, so this was like awesome. That
Yeah, I have a
and
lot. I've sent Zoe a lot of them. Yeah, I'll send some better images of the Ankh. Some
okay.
perfect images of it. Mind blown.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's almost 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much once again. It was awesome for you to show the pics for me. And yeah, those giant thing, that giant stuff, man, that's phenomenal too. Just like people don't believe this stuff, but it's like y'all gotta know. I mean, we all were like giants too. It's not just like these creatures are giants. Like we were,
Yeah,
like we've been alive in our
that's our
spirits,
ancestors.
our physical. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, when you see like the giant face that you showed earlier, the definition, the Olmec heads. Zoe had the image where it looks like the man was coming out of the mountain.
Yes.
It's like, come on, man, you can't deny this stuff. But what's key is you find that over here in America. You don't find it in other places like that. You find it in other places. Don't get me wrong. I could show a giant dragon in Morocco and dragon. I could show giant fish in Europe. I could show a whole lot of dragons in Asia and all that stuff. But when it comes to America, it's overwhelming over here. Hands down. All right, I'm finished, man. Get
Okay,
back
so
on TV.
yes, Cheryl, I'll have. I'm
Let my lady get back on TV.
Yes. Go ahead, brother. Appreciate you.
I'm
Appreciate you. You have a
everything.
great night, and until next time.
You have your YouTube.
Definitely.
channel. I'ma just
Peace
text
and
you.
love.
I'm gonna text you, and then I guess you.
Good, wonderful sister of the feather. Peace, y'all. Appreciate y'all in the chat too. Have a good night.
All right, brother. Thanks. All right, guys. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was really, really good information. It showed a lot of pics of things you guys have to like think about, wonder on, and look at a lot of information and we talk about on different subjects. Don't just like when we're talking about one thing, just be focused on that one thing. Like you have to think or coincide all of the things that we talk about, all of the things that we we see, all the things that we discuss, and I show you proof to things that we read, information, documents, books. I mean, think about all these things, and there's a coincidence of a truth with all of that. It's just a matter of pinpointing things and putting it together to clarify in your mind and disseminate lies. And that's all we're trying to do. We'll never know like everything. We weren't around years and years and years and years ago, but we have to depend on our internal information to be able to lead us in the right way. So, with that said, I wish you guys would have a great, great evening. And until tomorrow, soar great heights and, think of some good things that you might be able to do to accomplish for yourself or maybe someone else tomorrow. Do that. And please love, blessings. And I am out, guys.